Hey, what's up, and welcome to episode 106 of the Take One podcast. I'm putting this out close to the time that I put out episode 105 because I wanted to get this out the way and talk about my thoughts on the Oscars and my picks and everything else. Was gonna put it, like I said, a part of the other podcast, but it was just too much to fit into there, and it was gonna make it hella long. So I decided to make it its own thing because it's like about 20 something minutes, and I already pre-recorded it, so I know how long it was gonna be. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into my thoughts of the Oscar nominees that came out last week. I know it's late, but hey, enjoy. So the Oscar nominees had came out last week, and I'm happy because this is the first time that I can actually get my input into the Oscars, because any other year I hadn't seen that many movies to where I can be like, okay, yeah, I agree with that, blah blah blah. And this year I can actually be like, I've seen a lot of these movies, so I can get my input on that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So for Best Picture, we have Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Aroma, A Star is Born, and Vice. Now, before I even touch on my favorites going into this, or favorite or whatever that I think should take it, just let you guys know that I'm bad at pronunciation, that a lot of these names in these upcoming, categories, I am going to butcher the hell out of. So just letting you guys know before I proceed any further. But when you look at this, there's a lot of good movies. A lot of these movies, I've seen every movie in this Best Picture except for Roma. I still need to watch that. I'm not a huge fan of foreign language, subtitled films and stuff. So it's gonna have to take me a day to where I'm like, okay, I'm ready. You have to get mentally ready. It's not something, unless you like these movies. I can't just cut it on and just be like, oh, okay, this and that. Because a lot of times when I do movies, or not do movies, but watch movies, I'm usually kind of on my phone, or I might end up doing something while watching this stuff. So it's like I can listen to what happens, and there's something sound like something is happening, an argument or something. I can look and see what's happening. With foreign language films and subtitles, I can't do that. I have to keep my eyes onto the screen, or else I'm not gonna know what's happening. I'm gonna be lost. So as far as all this, I have a feeling that Black Panther is gonna take it, because a lot of people, with the whole changes to the Oscars, and Oscars So White a couple years back, and I feel like, I don't know, like, the question, does Black Panther truly deserve to, take Best Picture? I'm not talking about nominated, if it deserves to be in the nomination, because people could say yeah, or people could say no. There are other films that probably could be thrown up in there besides Black Panther. I'm not calling that into question, but does it deserve to be chosen as the best fit picture of last year? And I want to say no. I really want to say no. When you look at the category, one movie that can stand right beside it was Bohemian Rhapsody, and I don't think that that's even good enough to take it, though that movie was good as hell. Black Klansman was good, really good. I don't. It's not my favorite. It's not my pick to be, to take it. Roma, I haven't seen it, but man, from what I've heard so far about it, from movie reviews and everything, that I feel like that probably is going to take it. A Star is Born, I believe, has a good chance. The Favorite wasn't really one of my favorites of last year, pun intended. Green Book is a movie that I think will more than likely take it. I feel it's either between that and A Star is Born. And I would pick Roma, but I haven't seen it. But at the same time, I think it is up for the best foreign film category. I don't think it's going to take both of them. From what I hear is that if it doesn't get one, it's more than likely going to get the other. So I don't think that it's going to get this one. I think that, a lot of people may want it to get this, but I don't think it's going to do it. So my pick for it is Green Book. Best director. We have and this is where the name butchering starts. We have Alfonso Cuarón, Cuarón for Roma. Oh my gosh, this is just, I'm gonna butcher the hell out of this. Yorgos Lanthimos for The Favorite, Spike Lee for Black Klansman, Adam McKay for Vice, and Pawlowski for Cold War. I don't know. Don't get mad at me. I don't know. If you want to know these names, just look them up. Just look them up. As far as this go, I forgot to mention Vice. As far as Best Picture, that one I didn't think it was gonna win. So whatever. Best Director. I think for this, my gosh, I haven't seen Cold War, so I can't give my thoughts on that. Rome I haven't seen, so I really can't give my thoughts on that. But I think that probably might end up taking it. Spike Lee for Black Klansman, I think has a good chance of maybe taking this Best Director. I feel like it. Just for what he did in that movie, I think he has a good chance of it. So I want to say, like, for Best Director, Spike Lee has my pick. Even though he did a garbage job with, what's that movie, Chirac? Yeah. Best Actress, we have Yelzita Alperco, blah, blah. For Roma. Glenn Close for The Wife, which I haven't seen. Olivia Colman for The Favorite. Lady Gaga, Star is Born. And Melissa McCarthy and Can You Ever Forgive Me? This, I don't have any words. I don't have any words. Because from what I get with the Oscars, that they're real picky as far as genre films. I feel like, man, there was a snub in here. This is gonna be the first time that you hear me say this is a snub. So Toni Collette was in a movie last year. A lot of people probably heard of it, probably seen it. Hereditary. It's a horror film. I didn't particularly like the film too much. It was okay. I liked it for certain things about it. But one of the things that I truly loved about that movie was Toni Collette's performance. Oh my gosh. Like, that is one of the performances that stood out to me last year out of anybody. Anybody. And for some strange reason, she's not on this list. She did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job with Hereditary. So these are the actors that we have to deal with, and it's not bad. I'm not trying to say anything bad. I don't think Melissa McCarthy, even though she did a great job in that movie, and I really did enjoy that movie, I don't think that she is going to win. Lady Gaga has a good chance. I think Yelitsa for Roma may have a chance, but I can't really. I don't know. I need to watch the movie. I really do. I really do. But I say for my pick, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga has a chance. It's either between her and Olivia Colman. Olivia Colman did do a good ass job up in that movie. Just thinking back to it, I really did enjoy her performance. But I think Lady Gaga has a good chance. So that's my pick. Best Actor: Christian Bale, Vice. Bradley Cooper, A Star is Born. William Dafoe, At Eternity's Gate. Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. And Viggo Mortensen for Green Book. Man. This was like a freaking... this was something that I I had to. This is like a hard choice. This is really a hard choice. Because Christian Bale, I loved his performance of Advice. Didn't love the movie. I liked it. Didn't love the movie, but I loved his performance. Bradley Cooper was good. Actually did really good. Really good up in there. Rami Malek actually stood out to me out of like a lot of people last year. Even over Bradley Cooper. Really enjoyed his performance. And Viggo Mortensen, I loved Green Book. And he was one of the parts of it. It goes between those three. Christian Bale, Rami Malek, and Viggo Mortensen. Bradley Cooper was good. I can't put him up in that, whatever. William Dafoe, I haven't seen Eternity's Gate, so I can't really give my thoughts on it. Christian Bale, oh my God, like he did phenomenal in Vice. I really enjoyed him up in there. I really did. Rami Malek, I have to say it's between, if I'm eliminating Christian Bale, Rami Malek, and Viggo Mortensen. God damn. Man, this is hard. That's what she said. I just had to put that up. This is really hard. God damn. I would have to say, oh my gosh, I can't choose. I really can't. I really can't. I may come back and just, after thinking about it, I just really can't. If I had to choose right now, I would say Rami Malek. That's the Viggo Mortensen. Even though I love the Green Book, you know what? I'm gonna stick with Rami Malek. Rami Malek did a phenomenal job. He's the standout to me out of this list. Best Supporting Actress, we got Amy Adams for Vice. We got Marina del Tavara for Roma. Regina King for Bell Street Could Talk. Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz for The Favorite. Reese Weisz. I don't know how you pronounce it. I really enjoy Amy Adams. Regina King, I wasn't blown away like everyone else was. She did great. She did excellent in the job, but I wasn't blown away like everyone else was. Amongst like other people like Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz and Amy Adams, I don't know. If if anything, I think out of this, what will be my favorite? Oh shit, man. And these are all just my true reactions. I looked over this list before with one of my guys, and we talked about this extensively. And this is still hard, as you can see. It really is. I'm trying to like go through this as quick as I can. For my pick, I think, man, I think Emma Stone is gonna take it. I really do. The thing is, I remember Amy Adams, that I was taken by her performance, but I can't really remember anything about the movie that she in the movie that she did. I just remember, and I seen this movie not too long ago, and it's weird. Like she's forgetful, but at the same time, I remember being taken by her and Christian Bale's performance. So that's the reason why she stands out to me. But my pick is Emma Stone. Best Supporting Actor, you have Mahershala Ali in Green Book, which I don't know. I think he should have been, I don't know if I can see him as a supporting actor, but I could see how he could be put in that realm. But yeah, Mahershala Ali for Green Book, Adam Driver for Black Klansman, Sam Elliott for A Star Is Born, Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam Rockwell for Vice. All great performances. All of them. All of them. I have to say Mahershala Ali is going to take it. If anybody in this list was to go against his performance, it will probably be, Sam Elliott. Even though Adam Driver did do a great job. Like, all of them did good. All of them did a great job. Put it like that. All of them did a great job. But on the caliber, I think it will be Sam Elliott and Mahershala Ali. But my pick is for Mahershala Ali. Best Original Screenplay for The Favorite, First Reform, Green Book, Roma, Vice. Best Screenplay. Shit. I would have to say, I would have to be biased. I hate to be biased because my first pick would be the Green Book. But I haven't seen the first Reform, so I can't really say anything on that. And when I was talking with my guy, he was like, the Oscars love their period pieces. So I think The Favorite may end up, if they don't get Best Supporting for either Rachel or Emma, I think they might end up getting this. But my pick will be for the Green Book. Best Adapted Screenplay. Hold on. Okay. Best Adapted Screenplay. A Star is Born, Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Black Klansman, If Beale Street Could Talk, and Can You Ever Forgive Me? Shit. Oof. Best Adapted Screenplay. Okay. Man, I truly, I just, man. I think, what would take it? These are my real reactions. What would take it? Best Adapted Screenplay. I have to keep saying it just to. So I think A Star Is Born may end up taking it. I think A Star Is Born might take it. I'm gonna just go out on the limb and get A Star Is Born something. So I think A Star Is Born is gonna take it. Best makeup and hairstyling. We have for Border, We have for Border, Mary Queen of Scots, Vice. It's only 3 up in that category. Wow. Okay. So I haven't seen Border, so I can't really put my stuff on that. Mary Queen of Scots is going to take it. I watched that movie. I really did like Mary Queen of Scots. But one of the things that did stand out to me in that movie was, besides the cinematography, was just the makeup, the hairstyles, just the dress designs, and how the whole film looked. So I think that it's going to take it. There go that period piece that the Oscars can have. Best costume design. Which Mary Queen of Scots is up in here, which I just mentioned. You have A Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Black Panther, The Favorite, Mary Poppins Returns, and we have Mary Queen of Scots. Man, okay, so I haven't seen The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, so I can't really say anything on that. Black Panther, oh my gosh, ridiculous. The Favorite, yeah. I put it on the same tier as, Mary Queen of Scots, but I think Mary Queen of Scots was more, in a sense, a little bit more colorful than, The Favorite. Mary Poppins Returns, yeah. Man. Woo. Okay, so, I would say it's either between Mary Poppins Returns and Black Panther. I believe Black Panther is going to take it. Yeah, best cinematography, The Favorite, Never Look Away, Roma. Absolutely. I started watching Roma. I think maybe about 10 something minutes of it before I cut it off, because like I said, when I'm watching a movie, a lot of times I'm on my phone, I'm doing stuff, so if I wasn't going to pay attention, there wasn't no reason to have it on. I'm not one of those people that can have a movie playing all the way into the end and then, cut it on at a later date. It's like, if I'm not going to watch it right then and there, there's no point in having it on. I'd rather have something on that I'm going to pay attention to, or just nothing at all. But in looking at the first shot of the movie, you can tell how beautiful it looks. And then just going into it, like the next, whatever minutes, yeah, this movie was it was a looker. So yeah, Roma right off the bat. I mean, there are, the other ones is The Favorite, Never Look Away, Roma, A Star Is Born, and Cold War, but Roma takes the cake. Best original song, you have All the Stars, Black Panther, I'll Fight, RBG. Haven't seen that or heard that song, so I can't really say too much about that. The Place Where the Lost Things Go, Mary Poppins Returns, Shallow, A Star Is Born, When a Cowboy Tried his Spurs for wings. Well, trades. Wow, trades. Trades his Spurs for wings. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Haven't seen that, so I can't put my input on that. When I was talking with my guy, I remember picking Shallow, because that's one that I can't actually remember. But it's between that and The Place Where Lost Things Go with Mary Poppins. But my pick is for Shallow. Best original score. I don't really have too much to say on that, because a lot of times when I watch a movie, I don't really pay too much to the score unless it truly stands out. But Black Panther, Black Klansman, if Beale Street can talk, which I can't, Isle of Dogs, and Mary Poppins Returns. If I had to pick, I would pick Black Panther. Let's just say, just right off the bat, by default. And then you have best documentary film. One of the things, I can't get my input on this, but one of the things that's noticeably mentioned from this movie, well, not from this movie, but from this list, is Mr. Rogers, Will You Be My Neighbor? Even though I wasn't blown away by the movie like everyone else, I really did enjoy it. Really did. It was a really good film. I couldn't help but to be like, wow, like, that didn't make the list? And I had to look at it like twice, 3 times. I'm like, wow, that didn't make the list. I was really taken back by that. But hey, I mean, if Mr. Rogers was on there, that would have been my pick. So, and this is a no-brainer. This next category, best animated feature. And I can already tell you what my pick is, so we ain't got to spend too much time with it. The Incredibles 2, Isle of Dogs, Mirai. I haven't seen that one. Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse, no questions about it at all. Best foreign language film. My pick for it is Roma. You have Cold War, Never Look Away, Shoplifters, and then you have Capernaum. I don't know how to pronounce it. But since I don't know, the only one I know out of that list is Roma. I'll pick it. Best sound mixing. I want to say maybe. Now see, me and my friend, we had to talk about this, because sound mixing and sound editing is slightly the same, but with just a little difference. So he had to explain it to me, which is still kind of lost in a sense. So I'm just going to leave those 2 categories alone, just so that I'm not really throwing out anything. But for, my phone is on 5%, but for sound mixing, we have Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, First Man, Roma, and A Star Is Born. For sound editing, there is Black Panther, Bohemian Rhapsody, First Man, A Quiet Place, and Roma. Best production design, Black Panther, The Favorite, First Man, Mary Poppins Returns, and Roma. Like I said, it is, well, I say between Black Panther, The Favorite, and Mary Poppins for me. I think that Black Panther is going to take it. Best visual effects. You have Avengers Infinity War, Christopher Robin, First Man, Ready Player One, Solo, A Star Wars Story. This was one of those categories where, yeah, it was freaking hard to choose, because all of them had great, visual effects up in it. But I think Avengers Infinity War is going to take it, just because of how great everything looked, from Thanos to just everything around it. But that's not taken away from anything else. Ready Player One was awesome. It was supposed to be cartoonish, supposed to be gameish, so it wasn't supposed to take on a realistic look. So you can't look at it in that sense. First Man, seamlessly looking crazy. That probably may end up taking it. First Man. Christopher Robin's, man, Pooh and the rest of the gang looked it real. Like teddy bears walking. You could not tell the difference if they had a real teddy bear on stage and just moving it with what is it? Dang. as a robot. Let's put it like that. I can't think of the thing, but Solo Star Wars story also had great effects in it, which I have no problem with any of these movies being on the list. But I feel like either it's going to be First Man or Avengers Infinity War, but my take for it is Avengers Infinity War. I guess you could say a bias. Best film editing, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Vice. I think that Vice is the one that sticks out to me. It really is. Best film editing. Man, when it comes to it, man, that's really the one that stands out to me is Vice. Sincerely, that's the one that stands out to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Vice, even though I probably might be wrong. I'm gonna go with Vice. Best animated short. Don't really know too much about that, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. Best live action short. Haven't seen any of those, so I can't say too much on that. Best documentary short. Can't really say too much about that. And I believe that's it. Yep, that's it. Those are my thoughts on, the Oscars. And so there you have it, my thoughts on the Oscars. Glad to be putting this out. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of thought, as you can hear, that went into that and everything else. And I'm happy to know that I was able to give my input on the Oscar nominations and everything else. But with that said, I'd like to thank you guys for listening, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Hey, before you guys leave, make sure you hit that like button as well as that subscribe button. And you see that little bell? Make sure you hit that to turn on your notifications. That way you'll be notified for anything that appears on my channel. Hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.